I said I wasn't going to trade until January 6th, and I haven't. The last time I placed a trade was on the 20th of December, and I decided I would call it there for Christmas break and come back January 6th. And then on Thursday the 2nd and Friday the 3rd, I decided, right, I will sit at the charts these days because I haven't for a long time. I need to get back into the routine of it. I will go in with absolutely zero intention of placing a trade. Even if the A plus setup comes, I will not take it because I said to myself I would not trade until January 6th. And I want to stay true to my word because I said it. So, you know, got to have the discipline to follow it. Well, I didn't. I didn't place a trade on Thursday or on Friday, but I did watch the charts to just get back into the feel of, marking stuff out, looking for the right things, spotting the models. And Friday, I ended up placing this trade. I ended up placing it, and I didn't place the trade. I ended up placing this position on the charts, and ended up being a beautiful trade. So that is what I want to. I come here and cover. I want to come and cover this trade, what I was looking at, why my bias was going in, and whatnot. So let's get right into it. Okay, so here we are on the charts. Going into Friday, there was 10 a.m. news, red folder, manufacturing PMI. Again, I wasn't really worried about it. I wasn't placing a trade anyway, but I'm not really one to wait for the news. I like to use the news. Um, but I wasn't intending on even placing a trade, and I didn't. So I don't know how I would have reacted to this. Um, but I'm just going to rewind here. We'll go just on NQ. It's going to go on to the replay. We'll get rid of everything. There we go. Get rid of all of this. And zoom out. So obviously I was watching the charts on Thursday and on Friday. So on Thursday there was this big sell-off down to this 4-hour sell side level, and on ES that was never hit. So immediately right there I'm right, okay, we've got a high time frame SMT, and I spotted that right away. Right away I could notice NQ took major daily sell side, ES didn't. We've got a high time frame SMT now. We have seen the end of this side of the curve right here, because we have fulfilled and we've hit that supply side level, and this model right here has played out as well. Buy side of the curve, sell side of the curve, that has played out. Sell side has now been fulfilled. We can expect price to start to go up again on a bigger time frame. We can expect moves higher now. We can expect the higher time frame draw to once again be up towards this buy side level. That is what we can expect the higher time frame draw to be, because sell side has been taken, SMT has been put in. But what do I need to see first in order to be confident in that? Well, liquidity has been taken. I want to see displacement on the bigger time frame. So for me to be bullish going into Friday, I need to see a 1 hour or a 4-hour displacement through a high, a change in the state of delivery on the 1 hour or the 4 hour. And now if we go to, this is what we were looking at going into open. There is no displacement on the 4 hour right there. On the 1 hour, there is no displacement through a swing high. There is no change in the state delivery on the 1 hour. So going into Friday, I was actually bearish. You can see here, major sell side was taken, SMT the sell side, but there's been no displacement yet. I'd want to see a 1 hour or a 4 hour change in the state delivery, a market structure shift for me to be bullish. And we were back at equilibrium of this range right here. So I was bearish going in. and I was bearish until proven otherwise. Shorts could still have been viable. And I also said it could potentially be just an up-only session, which would then provide the 4-hour change in state to the upside for us to then be bullish next week. So I wanted to see a higher time frame displacement for that to happen. Where would that need to happen? Well, on the 4-hour, this is that. This is where the 4-hour change in state would be. Series of down closed candles that took out the sell side. And on the 1-hour, the 1-hour change in state would be right there. So until that had happened, I'm bearish. I'm open to shorting and going in. We were currently holding this 15-minute imbalance. That 15-minute imbalance was holding going into before market open, and then market opened and we got legs up. I had also marked this area here as a potential place where price could reverse from if we came and wicked it and held the imbalance still, and that didn't happen. We just started displacing up. No SMT was put in at the highs. ES also started to displace upwards at market open. So there's nothing to take a trade here. No low had been manipulated for me to take a long anyway. And my ideas for shorts were not playing out. That 5-minute imbalance just got ran through. And I was like, there's no short to be taken here. Let me just wait. So I waited. I waited, and 10 a.m. news came out. Some big wicks right there. Some pretty big wicks. But the most important thing at 10 a.m. this candle closed at 10 a.m. and it's a change in the state of delivery on the 1-hour. Get out of replay. So what I wanted to see, I wanted to see on the higher time frame a reason to be bullish. I wanted to see this become generated sell side, buy side even. That is what we're looking at on the bigger time frame to play out. Super big time frame. But before market open, this is where we were. I had no reason to be bullish yet. Until this candle closed, I had no reason to be bullish because the higher time frame had not told me that this was now the model we're in on the bigger time frame. So 10 a.m. happened. The 4-hour did not give a 4-hour change in state delivery. Keep that in mind. The 4-hour did not. You see this candle closed at 10 a.m. below. But on the 1-hour, we did. So there was a change in state delivery on the 1-hour at 10 a.m. That, for me, flipped my bias. I was no longer looking for shorts. Sorry, I've got a throat infection. I'm quite ill. I was no longer looking for shorts because the 1-hour had shown me, right, we are now moving into a buy model on the bigger time frame. This is that sell side of the curve, buy side of the curve, lining up with the higher time frame drawn liquidity, which is now been proven to be this high up here. So what can we expect to happen now? Well, this is our external buy side level. Sorry. On the 15-minute, because super high time frame, right? This is our 1-hour model now, and the 1-hour has shown us because we had a change in state the 1-hour. We can't expect this to get hit right away. It's not how price works. Price doesn't just go up and straight down again. So we trade the internal model, and this is what we're looking at. Now that this candle has closed at 10 a.m. right here, I am bullish. 1-hour change in the state made me bullish. Now, where can I look for reasons to long? I want to see manipulation lower. So there was this 15-minute imbalance right here, along with the fact we pulled back to the 1-hour change in state delivery. You know, we closed above, we pull back to it. That is what I want to see, because it becomes an order block, and also that's just how it works. So Awesome. We've had a 1 hour change in the state delivery, and we've pulled back to it. We also pulled back to a 15-minute imbalance, a bullish 15-minute fair value gap, an area we expect price to reject from. And we also took this most recent low from 9:30 open. So I'm now looking for the internal model. So we have resting buy side up here, in line with the external draw. I'm now looking for a reason to get in. We have a 1 minute fair value gap right here, open up bearish. We close above it. We also get a 1 minute change in the state of delivery right here. You can see a series of down close candles that took out the low. We close above on this candle, which also opens up a bullish imbalance. And what happens is price comes back, retests the change in the state, fills this imbalance. So that is the entry point right on that candle right there. Stop underneath that candle's wick or at the low, either will do, because there is an imbalance right here that has the potential to get filled, even though it already has. Look, so my stop went at that low. I wasn't actually taking the trade, but as you can see, no high in sight. This was live 10:26. I put that position, target in the internal and target in the external right there. Pardon me. So TP1 at that the internal buy side, low hanging fruit, that is what I'm confident will get hit. And then letting a runner go all the way to that external 15-minute buy side level right there. So that's our 15-minute model right there. Sell side of the curve, generating the buy side. Buy side of the curve, we had 1 hour change in state delivery, 1 hour displacement after taking daily sell side and putting in an SMT there. Displacement up, we had that pullback. This is then the internal model right here. As you can see, we came down here, and then this is our external. No, our buy side of the curve on the internal model, which aligns with the buy side of the curve on the external model. So that was the trade I charted on Friday. Now, there was other opportunity. There was an SMT at these highs that got put in. And then there was the change in state all the way down here. But this was after, and the inverse fair value gap right here. I am so ill. But this was after the 1 hour had closed above this level, because 10 a.m. closed here. This was after the 1 hour change in the state delivery, so I had no reason to look for shorts anymore. I had no reason to be bearish off this SMT, so I deleted the SMT. I have no care for it at all. And then, I had no reason to be bearish. And then again, another opportunity to trade was off of this 5-minute imbalance right here. 5-minute imbalance was put in. We came up, we filled it. There was an SMT at these highs, which is on the ES chart right here. We took this internal high. Inverse this gap. This is a very good opportunity to short off the change in state as well and pull back to it. Stop the SMT. That is a very good opportunity to short. But why was I not short biased? Because the 1 hour had shown me we had no reason to go lower anymore. Daily sell side taken, SMT at the low, 1 hour change in the state of delivery on this down close candles. And then after that 1 hour change in the state, we pulled back to it, a 15-minute imbalance, taking the 930 low right there. 1 minute change in the state, because this is the series of down close candles. 1 minute inverse fair value gap. 1 minute fair value gap opening up at the same time as the change in the state. Pull back to both. That is the entry point. Target the internal buy side and then the external buy side for your runner. Aligning the models. This is the internal model. Aligning with the external model. That is where the best trades happen. And yeah, so obviously I didn't take this trade. I was just watching. Am I annoyed about it? Not in the slightest. I said to myself I wouldn't trade until January 6th, and I've kept well to that promise, which is the important thing. So no, I don't really care that I missed this trade. Because it's not about the money. It's just about doing the right things, and this was the right thing. So going into next week, I will be trading the XFA, and I will be aiming to do what I did today, on Friday. I went in with zero intention of placing a trade at all. And I'm going to try and do that next week. Just actually place the trade when the A plus comes. But go in with zero intention of placing a trade, and then as soon as that opportunity presents itself, high quality, crystal clear opportunity, then that is when I will actually place the trade. But yeah, not hindsight either. You can see that is a good trade in my opinion. I'm feeling confident going into next week. Not too overconfident, but I'm confident I know what I'm looking for still. I'm confident I can still spot the model after my 2 weeks off. So yeah, people call it forward testing. I don't know if I really agree with that, because like you're just watching really, and I wouldn't really call it forward testing, because I'm confident the market maker buy and sell model works on each time frame. Prices fractal, align the models, whatever. So it's not really forward testing. It's just I was watching because I said I wasn't going to trade, but I had free time. That really what it boils down to. So we can go ahead and get rid of this now. Now going into next week, I am bullish. I think my buyers for next week will be bullish still, because of the same thing, sell side taken, SMT at the low. Just draw that on. And we've now had on the 4 hour, a 4 hour change in the state delivery and displacement through the swing high. So I am now bullish on the 4 hour. I can see the bigger time frame returning to this buy side level. That is what I'll be trading. I'll be trading to align this external model. This is the external model that I'm seeing right now. I'll be trading to align. Put that on again. There we go. Align this external buy side of the curve with any internal model I can find. So I'd like to see, whether the market opens and overnight session chops, and then we get displacement down, manipulation down at the low maybe, and then we can align a trade like this. That will be what I am focusing on, getting that internal buy side of the curve to align with the external buy side of the curve. Because that is how I want to trade. That is how I like to trade. That is what works for me. So yeah, I hope this video was informative. I hope it helped. It's also giving my bias for next week. I am pretty bullish coming into next week, unless the overnight session just completely runs all of this. Next week, news-wise as well. Monday looks fine. Tuesday looks fine. 10 a.m. news will be good. It is NFP week, and also consumer sentiment. I'll be looking to just watch on Friday again, not place any trades. I'm not really a fan of consumer sentiment, but we'll see what price looks like going in. Thursday looks fine. Every day looks fine next week to trade. No really news that stands out to me except the consumer sentiment. So yeah, I'm looking forward to next week. Looking forward to be back trading again. Looking forward to making the videos every single day because I do enjoy it. I have missed it. Miss talking to you guys every day. So I appreciate all of you for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, whatever. My Discord name will be in the description. Also, check out my X account, my Twitter account, because I posted that trade on there yesterday after it hit TP, and I was like, I've just charted this, I haven't taken it. It's forward tested. So do follow me on there. Do check that out. That being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one, which will be Monday for a trade recap, because we are back, baby. We are back. So catch you later. Peace.